Our hangs on the wall in the Elizabeth Freeman Center. And as you visitors to the center walk by, I wonders if you realize what an impact I have made as a black woman. Come closer and read now. In 1781, I dared to free myself from slavery, the so-called white way. I got me a lawyer and I went to court. His name was Mr. Theodore Sedgwick. Now, some of us born as slaves, it's not clear where we were born and when. They say I was born in New York in 1742. I ain't clear about that, but I am clear about whose property I was. I was the property, and my sister, of a Mr. John Ailey and his wife. One day, Master's wife got angry at my sister, and she went to running after her. I stepped in, and I raised my arm to keep my sister from getting hurt, and I was burned badly. I was so angered. I left, and I runs, and I runs, and I runs, because I had heard about that Mr. Sedgwick, the lawyer. And I went to him, and I pleaded with him, please take my case. He was an abolitionist, sympathetic to the slavery cause. We went to court. And won. The review, the Massachusetts Judicial Review, wrote the ruling. I remembers the words that it says. I remembers the words that it says. The ruling stated, guaranteeing all men are free, equal, have certain essential, unbending rights. That slavery is illegal. I says slavery is illegal. I's free. I's free. If I had 1 minute to live, I'd take that 1 minute rather than be a slave. My name was Bet. My master's children call me Mumbat. I was a free woman now. No more slavery. I lived with the Sedgwicks and my children, and soon I saved my money, and I was able to buy me a house. 40 years later, I had a great-grandson born. His name was W.E.B. Du Bois. I tells you, he was born in the same city that my case took place. I's free, y'all. I's free. Thank God Almighty, I's free. Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom. Before I be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave and go home. and go home to my Lord and be free.